Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Kognito Key. Today, we are going to crack open a question, one that you've probably wondered about while standing right there in your kitchen.
I mean, think about it, right? It's something we see all the time. You crack this clear, gooey egg into a hot pan, and bam, in just a few moments, it completely transforms. It almost feels like a little bit of magic, doesn't it? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the actual science behind it. So this everyday mystery, where does the answer lie? Well, it's not magic, not at all. It's actually this incredible biological process that's happening literally all around us. And yeah, not just in your frying pan. And the culprit has a name. It's a process called protein denaturation. Now, don't let the name scare you, okay? It sounds super scientific, but I promise you, by the end of our little chat today, it's going to make perfect sense. In fact, it's what makes so much of our food not just tasty, but also something our bodies can actually use. The whole idea will be as crystal clear as that egg was just before it hit the pan. All right, so let's get to know this process a little better. What is protein denaturation really? Okay, so here's the textbook definition. It's the unfolding of a protein's really complex shape because of some kind of stress, like heat. But, and this is the key part, the basic chain of amino acids doesn't change at all. You're not destroying the protein, you're just rearranging it. Let's make this super simple. Imagine a protein in its happy, natural state is like a perfectly tightly wound ball of yarn. It's neat, it's stable, and every single loop and fold is there for a reason. It's functional. Now, denaturation, that's just what happens when you take that perfectly wound yarn and, well, you unravel it. You're left with a long, messy, tangled string. It's still the exact same piece of yarn, right? But that neat, functional shape, totally gone. And believe me, this isn't just about your breakfast egg. This whole unfolding business is happening everywhere, from the food on your plate to your morning routine. I mean, just look at these examples. Cooking meat? Yep, that's denaturation. That crazy hot steam cleaner and autoclave that sterilizes hospital tools? It works by completely denaturing the proteins in all the nasty bacteria. And get this, even using a flat iron on your hair, you're temporarily denaturing the keratin proteins. See? It's literally everywhere. Okay, so we've got the what and the where down. But let's get a little geeky. How does this unfolding actually happen? Like, what's going on at the molecular level? All right, a super quick science lesson. Proteins are built in 4 stages. The first one, the primary structure, is just a long chain of amino acids, kind of like beads on a string. Now, denaturation leaves this part alone. It's the next 3 levels, the secondary, tertiary, and quaternary, where all the twisting and folding happens to create that complex 3D shape. Those are the parts that heat messes with. So what happens when you add heat to the mix? You're basically pumping the protein's atoms full of energy, kinetic energy, and they start to shake. Not just a little bit, but like they start vibrating violently. It's chaos in there. And all that shaking is just too much for the weak little bonds that hold the protein in its perfect folded shape. They just can't handle it. The bonds snap and poof, the whole thing unravels. That neat ball of yarn is now just a tangled mess of string. And you know, this whole unfolding thing isn't an all or nothing deal. It happens in stages. Cooking meat is the perfect example. As the temperature goes up, different proteins give up at different points. First, at around 125 Fahrenheit, it gets that whitish, opaque look. Then at 140, it goes from pink to brown. And by 160, even the tough connective tissue starts to break down. Every change you see is a new set of proteins unraveling. So this begs a really big question, right? Once that yarn is unraveled, can you ever put it back? Is this change forever? Well, the answer is sometimes yes, sometimes no. For something like cooking an egg, it's totally irreversible. I mean, you can't uncook an omelet, right? Once those proteins tangle up, they are staying that way. But think about straightening your hair. That's reversible. The change is only temporary, and eventually, your hair goes back to its natural shape. And this is maybe the most important takeaway of all. Yeah, denaturation might make a protein non-functional in its original job, but for us, when we eat it, it's actually a good thing. In fact, it's fantastic because that unfolded, messy string of a protein is way easier for our bodies to digest. So cooking your food isn't just about taste, it's literally helping you unlock the nutrients inside. So, next time you're in the kitchen making an egg or cooking some meat, just remember the incredible molecular dance that's happening right in front of you. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Science is hidden in plain sight all around us, which makes me think, what other everyday mysteries do you want us to unravel? Drop your ideas in the comments below. Hey, if you enjoyed getting to the bottom of this kitchen mystery with us, please do us a favor and hit that like button, share it with a curious friend, and of course, subscribe to Kognito Key. We have so many more secrets of the universe to unlock together. Thanks for watching.